everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little chit chat tutorial for deep set eyes on this look that I'm currently wearing. Just getting ready for a party, so I thought, I'd film it. So yeah, let's get into it. Welcome back to my really nice pimple face. I don't know what's been going on lately, but my skin's just been freaking out. I'm just going to talk you through what makeup I'm doing, and this is going to be like a look for deep set eyes because that's the eyes I have. Obviously, if you wanted to follow along, it will work for any eye shape pretty much. Just got to adapt it a little bit. I've already curled my hair. I'm just going to put it back. Yeah, I've just got a 21st tonight, which I have like pretty much every weekend this year because all my friends are turning 21. Yeah, I've had like 2 weeks off in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been insane. So I'm just gonna start off with this Mecca Cosmetica can't speak today. Mecca Cosmetica Mecca Cosmetica Lip from Within. There we go. It's illuminating primer and it's really pretty. So I'm just gonna get that on my face real quick. Everywhere. So I just decided to film and like do a talk-through video because no one's home. Finally, usually I'm in Melbourne and then when I come home, my family's home, but no one is here today. So I thought, perfect time to film a video while my family's not home, but of course the wind is super windy and it's hot, so I have to have the aircon on, and someone's decided they want to play the bagpipes. So sorry if you can hear them in the background, but I don't know where they're coming from. I'm just putting a little bit of the Smashbox Photo Finish on my nose where I have pores, because this is really good pore minimizer. I'm going to put a little bit on my chin as well where I have my breakouts. Today I'm just going to be using the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation in Santa Fe. So I'm just going to pump a little bit on my finger and face. Hopefully this brightness is okay. It's been like randomly hot today. Like last week it was like in the negatives and today it's like 24. Tomorrow's meant to be cold again. I have no idea what is going on. I don't think anyone in Australia does right now. Anyway, I'm just going to take this stippling brush and just sort of pat that in, and then I'm going to go over it with a beauty blender. So I'll just speed this up here because you've probably seen this been done 100 times. I'm just going to take this Real Techniques face sponge. It's a bit dirty, but don't judge me. And I'm just really patting that in because I'm going to cream contour, really like buff it in to make sure they go on smooth on top of each other. We don't want it to look cakey. I'm just like punching my face right now. I'm gonna add a little bit more so I just have a tiny bit more coverage just on mostly the center points of my face. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Next, I'm just taking my NARS Little Pot Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is in the shade Light to Vanilla, and I'm just going to use this to dab on Mr. Mountain on my chin here. Too light, that's okay. I'm going to go over with another concealer later. And there goes the sun. Just around my nose and under my eyes a tiny bit. It's probably like my favorite concealer that I've ever used. It's so soft and it blends so well. Okay, so now I am just going to highlight the center of my face for a little bit extra coverage and yeah, just sort of brighten things up. I'm just taking the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Probably seen me use it in a lot of my other videos. This is so nice, it just blends so easily. I'm just going to take another damp sponge and blend that out. Oh, now someone is using a jigsaw, so that's great. Can't win. The sun comes out and the whole town's just like, yes, now we can mow our lawns and chop things up and do whatever we haven't been able to do for the last 5 months because it's so damn cold here. Okay, so now I'm just going to contour using the NYX Wonder Stick. This is awesome, it blends so well. I'm just using the contour side. I'm drawing a little line. I'm just going to do my cheeks first. Blend them out. Just blends so easy. I've been really getting into like liquid or like cream bronzers lately. I don't know, they just make my face look more like naturally tanned. I'm just going to add a little bit more. I'm going to do just around the top of my head. Do a tiny bit down the sides of my nose also. Not really even, but doesn't matter because we're going to blend it out anyway. I'm just going to put a tiny bit more concealer on the top of my nose just to blend that in. Cool. Now that's all done. I'm just going to take my Urban Decay Naked Skin Shape Shifter palette. This is awesome. It comes with like 2 sides. And I do like these cream contour shades as well. I just find the NYX one a little bit easier to apply. So I'm just going to take the setting powder colour here, and I probably will use this highlight later. Where's my setting brush? Just excuse my brushes. They're all a bit dirty, but nobody got time for that. Just going to set under my eye. I'm not a huge fan of baking, I'll be honest. I've done it a few times and it always gives me like a white cast in photos. I don't know, I don't think it's the products I'm using, so I've tried a few of them, but like I just like to set under my eyes and that works fine for me. But whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Just gonna set down the nose, the forehead, pretty much everywhere like we use the highlighter. Fabulous. I might just bronze quickly, might as well. I'm just going to take this really great bronzer brush that I've sticky taped down. It's like my favourite brush. I bought it off eBay like something like 7 years ago, and it's sort of broken. It's cheap, but it's so soft, and it's my favourite brush, and I just don't want to let it go. So I'm just going to mix these 2 shades together, and I don't want to take too much. It's very pigmented. I'm just going to slightly go over that contour. Oh my god. It is insanely windy. I can hear like the flower door downstairs being blown around like crazy. So just a bit, and on my forehead. Sorry I've been a little bit absent from YouTube. Just life's been pretty hectic. I've just had a lot going on this year. It's my final year of uni. I graduate soon, and I've just had so many like birthdays going on. Lots of like personal stuff. And yeah, it's kind of like hard to find the time to sit down and film and edit. I was feeling kind of like unmotivated, but hopefully I can film a few more videos for you guys. Although I have been a lot more active on Instagram. So if you want to check out my feed, there'll be a link below. Just a little bit of shameless self-promo. Okay, I'm going to add some blush from this trusty palette I got 2 years ago. This is the Hourglass one in Luminous Flush I'm going to use. I'm so excited for the new ambient lighting edit to come out this Christmas, because like I've been putting off buying all these shades individually. As you can see, I've like used them up. That's just the flower door. Ignore that. I've been putting off buying them individually because, you know, I don't have a whole heap of money and they're like so expensive individually, and I want to buy like 3 of them. I just love all the shades in this palette, and it's so good. Like the dim light powder, oh, so nice to just set all over your face, but I've completely used that up. So I'm just gonna chuck a little bit of lip balm on while I do my eyes and eyebrows. So I'm just gonna use this Mario Badescu lip wax. This is so freaking soft. It like melts onto your lips. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, because I feel like that's something it's really personal to the individual. No one really has the same eyebrows. Usually I just use this Essence Brow Duo, which is all like dirty and gross, and this Essence Make Me Brow as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Oh my god, now there's a police car. So my brows are all done. I'm just going to zoom in. Hello. I'm gonna take that NARS concealer again, just the pot one, and just use that as a base on my eyelids. So first off, I'm just taking the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette and using a mixture of this bottom shade and the white just to set my entire eyelids, just where we put the concealer just before. I'm going right up to the brow bone again, because I'm going to be doing a little blending on the socket, like, because I have deep set eyes, I sort of have to like blend on top a little bit there. So that's why I'm making sure I have a nice base for that. Today's look's going to be a little bit more dramatic. I don't usually wear makeup during the day that much, so I kind of tend to go a little bit more full on at night, but not too crazy. So I'm just going to use a lot of neutral tones. I'm going to start off with Puree and just sort of blend that into the socket lightly, and make sure you blend a tiny bit above the socket as well, because when you have deep set eyes you kind of tend to not see what's in the socket, but it's important to put stuff in there, because if you open your eyes up or if you close your eyes, sorry, I mean if you close your eyes and there's nothing in there, it's going to look a bit silly. So I'm just pushing that into that crease there. Actually, if you don't have deep set eyes, you know, carve out a crease like everyone does on YouTube, but just showing you what I do. And usually, because I don't have like a flat eyelid, this is what I have to do. I'm doing on the outer corner and just above. I'm going to take some of that same shade just underneath the eye as well, connecting it to the outside, sort of like a little bit of like winged out sort of look. Now I'm just going to be going in with Summer Yum, and it's the next color along in the palette. I'm just going to be using a slightly smaller brush and putting that just on the outer corner of the eye. The difference between doing makeup on deep set eyes and like normal flat eyes is when I close my eyes, I still have a crease. So it's quite hard to take photos of the makeup with the eyes that I have. And so we can't generally do like a blended look from like the lash line up. It generally works if you go across the eye, that way you can see what you've done and you can see like the look you've created. Like for years I was trying to do, you know, the sunset blends up, and you can't, yeah, you just can't see it as much on these eyes. So I find best for deep set eyes is to have sort of like a look that goes across your eye, if that makes sense, like a horizontal gradient. And of course also adding it a little bit into the crease as well and just blending it. So I'm just gonna go in with the first blending brush I used and just soften out that case it wasn't blended properly. I'm just gonna take the first two colors I used to set the eyelid down and just tidy up that side a little bit. Now I'm taking my Chloe Morello Ciate palette, which has so many nice matte shades. I'm not a huge fan of the shimmers, I'll be honest, but I love the matte shades, they're so pretty. So I'm just gonna take this one here, which is called Queen Bee, and just sort of pat really close to the lash line and blend. I'm going to sort of drag that a little further across the lid. Now I'm just making sure this is all blended out nicely. I generally like do things like 2 or 3 times when it comes to eyeshadow, like just to make sure I have enough pigment and it's all blended properly. I'll go over it a few times. I'm going to take the Puree and Summer Yum again from the Too Faced Peach palette and just go over that area. And I'm just going to take a more flat brush and place those two shades a little bit more under the lower lash line, because I feel like I didn't get enough on there with that first brush that I used. This eye always goes weird in the corner. I don't know why. I have different shaped eyes and they just don't like being friends. This eye has more space to draw here. That one's crease comes all the way down. It's weird. Kill! Now what am I going to do? Am I going to do shimmer? It's always a risk with shimmer for me because my eyes get small when I drink. Yep. I'm gonna do it. So I'm going to take this Revlon Color Stay Cream eyeshadow that I got the other day. These are new and they are awesome, by the way. So I'm going to put a tiny bit on my finger and place that in the inner corner of my eyes as a base. I'm going to put some more shimmer on top of it. Ah, that is so pretty. So I'm just packing that to like halfway. Right, and this is in the color 730, by the way. Such a pretty, it's almost like a rose goldy color. Yeah, it's so pretty. I'm wearing all rose gold today, so I thought that sort of fitted in. And I'll show you my outfit later, of course. So now I'm going to take, in the Sweet Peach palette, the shade Luscious, which is this one here, and pack that on top as well. That is so pretty. I'm obsessed. It almost looks like foiled. running like straight up to the crease, so it's sort of like a cut crease, but you don't really need to do it that much because I already have a crease very clearly there. I'm just gonna take a little bit of puree and soften the edges. I'm going to use MAC Soft and Gentle in my inner corner. Just such a pretty highlighter, just in that inner corner. That's so pretty. Now I'm just going to take White Peach, just that white color again. I'm going to highlight my brows, just a little. Okay, now for winged liner. This is the scary part where I always mess up. I'm going to take my Maybelline Eye Studio and this Real Techniques pen, and I'm going to carve out a little wing, or attempt to. And a lot of the time I like to go back over it with the Master Precise pen as well, just to get a more defined point, but we'll see how this turns out. This is a little bit dried up. I can't really talk while I'm doing this because I'm concentrating. I just create like a basic line across the eye. Okay, so I've done those little lines. Now comes the tricky part. I'm just going to try to create a really small wing. This and comes out. Does anyone else like love Annie? I haven't seen the new version, but I've heard the songs and they're nowhere near as good. Sorry. Alright, I'm just going to do this off camera because this is so hard. That's just what you want, isn't it? Okay, so I just quickly finished that off camera. I just finished up with the Maybelline Liquid Pot eyeliner, and then I went over the top with the Hyper Sharp Wing Liner because it wasn't as dark as I wanted it. So yeah, just sort of have a bit of a wing. They look different because they probably are. I tried. Just curl the eyes. Oh, I'm using the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Let's upside down. Favourite mascara I've ever used. Look at the difference that makes. Don't get it on the nose. Don't get it on the nose. Who can do their makeup like that? The mascara, I mean. I can't. It's too hard. And I'm just going to do my lower lashes. And that is the eyes done. Love how they turned out, actually. So I'm just going to add a little bit more to my face. I'm going to be using my Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light, which is this one. A fluffy brush, just all around the outsides of my face. This is a stunning bronzer. It's so pretty. And on top of that, I'm going to, this is a little bit OTT with bronzer, but I love bronzer, so I'm just going to go for it. I'm taking MAC Gold Deposit. This is sort of like a highlighter slash bronzer, I don't know, but it looks so pretty. It sort of adds like a really naturalish highlight. I'm going to add a little bit also onto my collarbones. Probably do a bit more later. I'm wearing like a strapless top. This is a really nice one to like add on your body for shimmer. I'm going to take the highlight from this Urban Decay Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette, which is really pretty. It's really finely milled. Like, I don't like chunky highlights. Just on my cheeks and up, and also connect to the brow bone. A little bit down the nose and on top of the lip. Okay, I'm just going to diffuse that a little bit because I want a little bit OTT. So for lips, I'm just going to take this Rimmel Lasting Finish lip liner in 049 Natural, and I'm going to line my lips, obviously. I rarely ever do anything but like a natural lip on a night out. The other night I wore red out and it got messy. Just went everywhere when you're drinking and when you're eating. I have such small lips, it always goes on my teeth and just goes everywhere. And then I'm going on top with MAC Velvet Teddy. And lastly, I'm going to go on top with this Revlon Ultra HD Matte lip color. I don't really think these are very matte at all, but they're sort of metallic, so this is going to just add a really nice little bit of shimmer to the lips. Okay, I changed my mind, I want it more glossy. And I'm going to be way over the top and add some of the Benefit Hoola lip gloss as well. Just because I love the finish this gives. And there we have the finished look. I think it's really pretty, really glowy. I love how the eyes turned out also. So this is my little outfit for tonight. I'm just wearing these cute white flare pants. They're from Topshop. They have a little cutout at the back and just a little ribbon tie up at the front. And I'm wearing my nude Piachi heels. They're super comfy. Definitely recommend. They're like the most comfy heels I've ever worn. Thanks, my dogs won't shut up now. And I'm just wearing this cute little Hawkeye crop top. Really simple. My bag is from Furla. Absolutely love this. Got it for my birthday from my friend, so definitely a fave. So got these two little necklaces. It's like a star and a moon. They're from Lovisa. My earrings are from Lovisa. Oh my god! My earrings are from Lovisa also. They're just a little feather. And this watch is from the Peach box. It's a Mark Bauer watch. Sorry about my dogs. That's all I've got for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see more of. Hopefully I'll get some more time to film. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me. And yeah, be sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!